guys, so today I'm going to be doing my November favorites. I guess I'm kind of late to this, but not really, because who remembers like back in the day, as in like a couple years ago on YouTube, when people actually used to do their monthly favorites at the end of the month, like at the beginning of the next month, when they actually used to wait until the month was over, because I remember when that was. But technically now, I guess I'm late, but really I'm not that late. Like, it's still the first week in December. Anyways, that's what I'm going to be sharing. I have some really exciting things that I have been loving. I only have a few beauty items. Mostly what I want to share are some things that I've been watching on Netflix, because Netflix is bae. Like, I love Netflix. It's my life. I don't know what I would do without it. So I have some really exciting things I want to share about that, things I've been loving. So yeah, let's just jump into this monthly favorites. So my first monthly favorite is a skin duo that I have been using as like a base. So the first is the Baby Skin Maybelline Instant Pore Eraser Primer, and I've been mixing it with my Revlon Photo Ready Skinlights, and this is in the color Bare Light. They have quite a different, like I think they maybe have 3 or 4 different shades of this. This is the Bare Light. This is more of like a bronzy kind of glowy look, but you can use this for a ton of different things. You can use it as a highlight. It's called a face illuminator, English. So you can use this for a ton of different things. You can use it as a face highlight. You can mix it into your foundation. You can use it in your tinted moisturizer or just in your moisturizer to give you like a little glow and just kind of like evens everything out and just like gives you a really nice base to start with. So that's why I've been loving mixing these together. I went on a kick a while back where I used primer all the time, and then I went on a kick where I wasn't using primer at all. Now I'm back in it. Like, to me, primer makes such a difference on my skin, especially when I have acne. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of like having a little breakout. It's almost that time of the month, if you know what I'm saying, ladies. So that's what that is. But when I have acne, it's so hard to get like a smooth surface to put foundation on, and I normally have oily skin. So I use, you know, foundation that's drying to the skin. Sorry, my nose is so itchy. Break time. So like I was saying, I usually use face products that are a bit drying on the face because I have oily skin. So when I have acne and it gets to that like flaky, crusty nastiness where, you know, foundation just like adheres to it and just looks like a little crust ball, it's so hard to make it look like nice. And by using a primer, it just helps so much to smooth over that, my nose. Primer just helps so much to smooth over that area of acne to help give a really nice base, and the illuminizer helps to just kind of, I don't know, just like, I mean, illuminates your face, obviously, but also just kind of like evens out your skin tone, so you don't need to use as much foundation, which is awesome if you're kind of having a breakout. You know, you don't want to cake on that foundation. So this seriously is amazing, this duo. I just put a little, you know, little drop of this, a little drop of that, mix it in my hands, put it on my face before my foundation, and it's awesome. My next beauty favorite is this, which is throwback a little bit in the beauty community. This is like a bit of a throwback. This is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Barely Branded. Oh my gosh, I rediscovered my love for this. I don't know if I talked about this in another favorites video. I've definitely used this and the other duo, face duo, that I talked about in one of my Chit Chat Get Ready With Me videos, or maybe one in a different one. So I will link those videos down below if you want to see these products in action. But I seriously love this. It is awesome. I'm wearing it today. It just is awesome when you're like in a rush, you don't feel like doing your makeup, and like, let's be honest, we don't always have time to be rocking like a full-blown smoky eye. Like, no, on a normal day, no, I'm running late as hell and I gotta get going. So this is perfect. You just slap it on your eyes. You've got like a really nice bronzy eye look. Just put a little, you know, eyeliner on, or skip the eyeliner, just do mascara. Sometimes I do that. I mean, we don't have time. So this is perfect. So I only have one more beauty product, and it is so random. It's baby powder. What? Why are you showing baby powder, Kelsey? Well, let me tell you. So about a week ago, I ran out of dry shampoo. Now do you guys know where I'm going with this? I ran out of dry shampoo and I never picked any up, and my hair was so oily and I really didn't want to wash it because it just takes too much time to wash your hair, dry it and then like restyle it again. So I was looking through the cupboards to find baby shampoo because I remember back in the day, like in middle school when I had greasy teenage skin, my scalp was so oily and I would use baby powder in my scalp. And I remember that I used to use that because this was before, you know, dry shampoo came out. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do that. I need something because my hair is so nasty. So I found this. I'm obsessed. It is so much better than dry shampoo. I don't know why I have stopped using this. It smells nice. I mean, it just smells clean. It smells like a baby, but it's not an overpowering smell like most dry shampoos are. Like most dry shampoos, you can keep smelling it throughout the day. This really doesn't linger. I mean, I'll smell it a little bit throughout the day, but it just smells nice and clean. What I like about it is it doesn't leave that residue that dry shampoo does. I mean, it still turns, you know, gives like a little bit of a white cast, but it blends in so much easier than dry shampoo, and it doesn't leave that like feeling of dry shampoo. It literally feels like you have nothing in your hair. All the oil has absorbed. It's so much like lighter in your hair, so it doesn't feel weighed down like dry shampoo does. And I hate the feeling of dry shampoo like stuck in my scalp. Like my hair may look clean, but it doesn't feel clean. And baby powder it doesn't do that, and it gives you such nice volume. So I'll just put a little like on my root right here, and then like do sections. So I like lift it up and then put it on, and then like underneath here, and then in the crown, and then I'll just flip my head over and just massage it all in so I get some really nice volume. My hair looks brand freaking new. It looks like baby new. That's what I'm talking about. And baby shampoo seriously is amazing. It's so much cheaper than dry shampoo as well. So I highly suggest trying out baby powder. I will say the only downside of baby powder is it really doesn't last as long as dry shampoo, so I do have to wash my hair more than dry shampoo, but I was already washing my hair a lot because I just could not stand the feeling of dry shampoo in my hair. So it's about the same of when I would be washing it, but if you're one of those people that probably didn't bother you, like the feeling of dry shampoo, maybe just stick to dry shampoo. But I don't know, I am one of those people who cannot stand it. It feels so gross in my hair. So try the baby powder. Alright, so moving on to randoms, the next thing that I'm going to talk about is a book favorite, and I just finished Girl Boss. Well, actually, I didn't just finish it. I actually finished it last month, not November, but what was before November? October, end of October, but I forgot to, well, okay, I probably finished it, you know, October 31st, and I filmed my favorites video before that. So, I finished this, like, late October, and I want to talk about it in my monthly favorite of November because it's seriously life-changing. That's a bit dramatic. It's not like life-changing, but it's so good. It's so empowering. It just makes you want to work so hard at everything that you're passionate about and put like 100% of your effort into it and just be a badass. Like, it just makes me want to be a girl boss. It is so good. So if you don't know what Girl Boss is, it's about the woman who created Nasty Gal, and it's just like about her story and how she created it and how she became this like empire. Basically, they're on their way to an empire, and it's so empowering, and it's such an easy read. It's really quirky and really funny, and it's just gives you tips on how it explains like what she does or did to become where she is, and then it will kind of give you tips on how to do it or like what not to do and stuff. It's just such an empowering thing. So if you're one of those people who really want to be their own boss or just want to strive to do really well and want to work hard and put like 100% of your effort into everything, things that you're really passionate about, this book is amazing. It just makes you seriously want to be a badass. Like, it makes me want to be a badass. So I highly recommend this book. It's so good. Christmas wish list. There you go. Santa might bring this. You never know. So my next favorite is an app, and this isn't a new app or anything. It's an app that I've had for a while. Well, like forever. Okay, not forever, because, you know, apps haven't been out forever. But it is Snapchat. I have become obsessed with Snapchat. So I always had Snapchat, and I just used it with like my friends, but I've decided to make my Snapchat story public. So if you guys want to follow me on Snapchat, it is just Kelsie_joy. I will leave it listed down below. All my social media is listed down below. But I have been obsessed with it. So if you want to see like what I do throughout the day or just like my daily activities, that's usually what I post on Snapchat. I'm kind of getting into like, you know, drawing things with your snaps. I'm not good at it. Some people are so good. Like, some people are ridiculously creative when they draw, like, on their snaps, and I am jealous. But if you guys want to follow me on Snapchat, that'd be freaking awesome. So you can do that if you want to. Alright, so moving on to Netflix, which is what I was so excited about. Okay, so I've been watching documentaries. I have just been on the binge rate. I have lists on my phone of some documentaries I want to talk about. So the first one that me and my husband watched was a documentary called Dear Zachary. Holy moly. Everything that I'm about to talk about, I recommend. And it's on Netflix. So if you have Netflix, check it out. It's so good. So Dear Zachary is about a man who was murdered. And it's about the woman who, I don't want to say who murdered him. And it's just the story about his parents trying to get her in jail, basically. It is so good. There's so many crazy freaking twists in it, and it's a real story. Like, it's one of those things that you watch and you're like, this cannot be real. Like, how did this happen to a real person? Just an average person, just an average Joe. It is crazy. So I really recommend that. It's definitely emotional. If you don't do well with, like, you know, murder mystery kind of things, this might not be for you. But if you like those kind of shows, oh my goodness, this is so good. And it's a true story, so it makes it even crazier. My next documentary is called Alive Inside, The Story of Music and Memory. This documentary was mind-blowing. It's about using music with the elderly who have dementia and, like, how it brings them back into reality and helps them to remember things. It's insane. It's insane to watch these, like, elderly people who are just lost in their bodies and their memories, and you put this music on from their childhood and it just brings them back, and it's just, they're back in the present day and they can communicate with you and tell you what they remember, and it's seriously amazing. And it's a really good documentary too, because it also explains, like, how you know, elderly homes work and, like, what's wrong with it in society and how it should be fixed and how they should incorporate music into it and how does the music work in the brain. So it gives you a little bit of the science of it, but it's not boring. It's really entertaining. It's heartwarming. Oh, it's so, so good. It's definitely a kind of documentary that I would, like, recommend watching, like, as a family, because it's just so heartwarming. I loved it. So then the last thing that I'm going to talk about is something that's really exciting with me and my husband, and we are moving. I don't think I've mentioned in my Chit Chat Get Ready With Me video, I think that we bought a house, but I haven't, like, really formally, like, told you guys. So yes, we bought a house. We are moving. We move in December 10th. So my background's probably gonna be looking a little crazy. I'm trying to pre-film, but this is kind of the room where we're storing everything that we pack up because it's just a spare room. So we're moving out of our teeny tiny apartment and into this beautiful home that is our first house that we ever bought together. So I am so excited. Also, I will be vlogging our, like, journey moving into our home because I'm doing Vlogmas, which is also something that's very exciting. I'm doing Vlogmas on my vlog channel, which is Kelsie Dre Vlogs, which is linked down below. Basically Vlogmas is just you vlog every day in December until Christmas, but I will also be vlogging, like, us moving in because that's happening in December. So if you want to see our home or us moving in or just what I'm doing in December during Christmas time, check that out. So that wraps up everything for my November favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new here. Hi, if you're new. And I will talk to you very soon in my next video. Bye. Come on, baby, give me a peach.